So we'll go for local host. Yes. We'll go for one small form just like this one. So we'll not waste our time today. So this is one example we have already created. So today's program is concerned with this one thing. But when I click on this, it shows me in a welcome message. Now what will convert this program into a database connectivity, where after clicking a button, a record will be inserted into table called as a login. A record will be inserted in the table called as a login. So we'll have an example on this one. Okay. We'll have an example on this one. So what I will do is that I will first create a table. So I'm opening my XAMPP, and into that I am creating one table into my MCA2 database. If it is there, then is no issue then. I think we have already created. Yes, have we created that login? I think we have created. I think so. Login table is already created. Okay. So in MCA2, we'll see whether the login is there. No, there is no login. So we'll create one table into MCA2. Okay. I think it was there in IBM. No, it was not there. Result was the student was there, but there is no login. So we'll go for new table. The name of table is login table, and we want two fields, so we add two fields. Okay, go. Okay, it is already exist. So we'll create another table. So it should be login demo. I think so. We'll create login. We'll call it as student logins. So student login table. So we'll call it as student login table with two fields, and we'll create that table. Okay. So when you go for structure of this table, so it is there. Login table is already there. I think so. So we have already a login table in this, so there is no need, I think so, creating. So we have already added the admin and IBMRD 1 2 3 4. Now we'll create one registration form. We'll be adding new registration of login. So we'll be adding into a login table through GUI. That will be creating one GUI. On base of that GUI, we'll be adding your username and password into this table, and that will be accessed into another way. So already login table is there, and that is present in MCA2 database. So we'll go for one small database connectivity program. So we'll go for I think so we have JDBC demo. Okay, so student demo, database demo. Into that we'll be creating one more form. So new, sorry, so in source new, I will say login registration. So the name of my class is login registration. This is the name of a class that will be creating for registration for login, and we'll say finish. Now into this, what I want swing component. So import java dot swing. One second, first time it will create an error. One second. Swing dot star, and as I want some database connectivity, so I will be importing java dot, that is import java dot awt dot event dot star. So that will be connecting to my database. Now here I will be I want some form design, so I will be implement action listener, implements action listener. So it does, this is that. So what all things I require? I want to display the form like this one. So I want to display a text box like this. Two text box, one button and two labels. So already I think we have some code here written like this. So will extends will use frame directly. Login registration. X. It is Java X. So the things what I want is I will go for password field, and the basic things what is required will collect from here. So I want text fields. So I want text box 1, text box 2. I want only 2 text boxes. Okay, no issue. Then I want some labels. So I want labels also, J label. So I will declare it at initial stage only. So J label, I want label 1, label 2. That's it. And I want J button also. So J button B1. So these are the basic components are required. Now we'll go for designing those components. So we have already some design over here. Okay. So we'll write some constructor. So we'll create one constructor of this class, that is a login registration is the name of a constructor, and to this constructor will be initiate everything. Login registration. So it is same. Why it is generating? It should be JFrame. Okay. Let it be. I will not remove this. So that will be added. So this error is due to this action listener, and this function was not there. So okay. So we have used a frame, and into this frame we will be saying it is nothing for that is login registration. And into this login registration, first will be the label 1, that will be containing username, that will be located at some space. Then a text box that will be resided in front of that username. Same way, password field, but that will be located at this location, and there should be another text box. So we'll convert it into J text field. So I'd want to display the text box field. So J text field. Okay. Then it is located at somewhere, and the button I want to say login registration. Okay. And we have displayed that button on specific location, and I want some labels. I don't want this label to be displayed, so I will remove this one. Okay. Now what is that value? So there is label 1, there is label 2, and there is button 1, and there is text field 1. So we'll call it as text field 1, and there is a text field 2. So as we have already initialized, so there is no need to redeclare those things again and again. So we have removed that one. So it's very simple now. So what is that L1, and what is this TF? So label 1 with caption username, a text box 1 in front of that, label 2 with caption as password and with text box 2, and one button. Now I want to add label 1, then I will be adding label 2 also. So then I will be adding text box 1. So f dot add. A second.
स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही.
एक second. Is this visible now?
Yes, sir.
नो सर. नो सर.
नहीं एक नहीं मैं अभी दिखा रहा हूँ ना. हाँ ये अभी अभी दिखाई दे रही.
Yes, sir.
यस वो जो नया
Yes, sir.
वर्जन
नो
अगर
सर.
नहीं उसको ड्रैग करो, मेरी स्क्रीन दिखाई देंगी. आप अगर न्यू वर्जन यूज़ कर रहे गूगल मीट का, सो देर विल बी सम इशू. तो आपको वो स्क्रीन नेविगेट करनी पड़ेगी, मेरा कहाँ पर मैंने ज्वाइन किया हो वहाँ पर जाना पड़ेगा. अभी दिखाई दे रहे सबको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. So now I have added this label 1. Now I have added this label 2. Now I have to add text box 1. So that is text field 1. So I have added, that will be visible to screen. Same way I will be added on a frame, f dot add. Again text field 2 will be added into that, and then my button, that is b1, will be added. Nothing is been added again. Now screen of 300 by 300 will be visible, and I will just go for running this program. So we'll have one small okay guys. Oh, I have not written main function, so sorry, it will not run. So public static void main into bracket string arg square bracket args arguments, and this should that we'll call this
New login registration.
so new, and this is a function being called. Okay, so one main function is there, so there is no problem of displaying this on a screen. So run, and I am running this program. So this will be available, and when I put over something here, so that need to, when I click on login button, it will be registering. So now there is no action listener I have added over here. So I want to increase the width, so it should be 80 by 80. So my text content will be displayed. Just will go for designing. So designing takes more time, because as far as look and feel, so again I need to increase the size, so it should be 250. We'll see how it looks now. Okay, it is moving out of range. 17. So designing takes more time, because as far as look and feel is concerned. And I have put it 170, it should be. Okay, it is now okay. Take. Now we can see login registration. We can see a username. There is a text box, a label, and one text box. The name of this label is L1. The text box name is TF1. That is text field 1. Now there is a label 2. that is contain caption code as a password, and one more text I have set it, and the text box is TF2, and there is one button that is B1 with caption written on that, that is login registration. So I have set it, I have designed this everything. Now what I have to do is that I have to add an action listener, because now it is visible to me. Now when I click on anything like this, when I click like this, so when I click on anything, nothing happens, because no code is written into this action perform. So I have to add an action listener. So for that purpose, B1, that is button click करने के बाद, so B1 dot add action listener, और इसमें हम ऑब्जेक्ट भेजते हैं, that is this object. Okay, so whenever now I will check it whether this response is written over here or not. So for message box, can you suggest me how the message box is displayed? Yes, yes, J option pane dot show message dialog. First of parameter is what? Yes, frame का object, and second parameter is what? Message. So you have clicked button. So we'll run this. So when I click, so frame यहाँ पर, so this, so I need to declare this object globally. अभी रन होगा वो, क्योंकि उसको फ्रेम का ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं मिल रहा था. So when I click on this, you have click button ऐसा आ गया. Now what you have to do is that you have to do database connectivity. So if I write something like this, username and password, and when say login registration, it will store into database, and it should show me that your registration has been completed. So for that purpose, what I have to do is that I need to declare something globally. So this frame I have already declared. So for database connectivity, this is the part that you have declared globally. So as I want to access this out of my constructor, so I have declared it globally. So text field for the displaying purpose of text box, label for purpose of displaying label, and button for displaying button. And frame I want to access at different, I want to access into log registration button also, I want to access into the action perform function also. So for that purpose I have declared this frame globally, and I have used here in this section. So you can declare it within a function also. So there is no issue as far as executing or creating an object of a frame anywhere. So just declaration is globally is most required. So as far as designing concerned, we are now clear with all designing part. I think so we have already clear with this, and we have here use action listener. We have implemented action listener because we want to use a button that will be creating an action event. An action event will be accessed by the listener interface called as an action listener. And so for that purpose we have added action listener to the specific button. So b1 dot add action listener, and I have passed this object of the current class, and that will be calling automatically the action perform function as and when required. Now what I want to do is that when I click on this button, the details of my text box 1 and the text box 2 should be get added into my database. So for that purpose I need to declare some database connectivity. So for database connectivity I need to have some classes. So there is connection class. So connection con is equal to null. So it will generate an error because I need to import a package. So for database connectivity I need to import, so import java.sql.star. So this package I need to use in my database connectivity program. Okay, now here I have used a frame and here I am using connection that I want to insert into, so for that purpose I am using prepared statement. So pst is equal to null. So I don't want anything apart from these two things, that's it. So these two things are been declared. Now for the purpose of getting database connectivity, immediately what I have to do, I have to write a code of database connectivity. So some code that need to be used for database connectivity. So when the database should be get connected, so it should be get connected when the button is being clicked. So I have to write the class, I have to use this functionality over here. Now here you cannot extend because I cannot throw exception directly, so I need to write everything into try and catch block. So I will be opening my try block and I am writing a code of database connectivity. So this is, so first there is connection con, that is first one you have to do class dot for name into bracket double quote. Now you suggest me how to write. So com dot yes mysql dot jdbc
JDBC.
dot driver.
driver. Okay, so now this is your driver is being completed. Now what, con is equal to what, driver manager dot get
Get connection.
connection, and into this we have to pass three parameters. And you tell me what is the first parameter. Yes,
You are the
jdbc
DBC
colon
colon
mysql, बराबर है ना,
yes
mysql colon
colon
/
double slash
localhost and slash my database. So I will check whether my database is in MC2 or not. So my this table called as a login, it is present into MC2. So I need to open a database called as a MC2. So we'll go into coding and we'll say that is localhost. So localhost, it should be colon 3306 is a port number of your database connectivity. So username is root, password I have not given, so that's it. Now I will show the exception like this. So we'll check it whether database connectivity is okay or not. So I am removing this one and we'll check अगर ये होगा database connected. So here I want to catch some exception, so I will write it exception E, that's it. So the error will be removed. So I will run this program and we'll check how whether the database is getting connected or not. Okay, after clicking the button. Null pointer exception in line 37. So when I click on this button, it should show me that database connected. Okay, so no issue about database connectivity. Now what we have to do is that you have to transmit those values of text box 1 and text box 2 into a database, and you have to fire a query that will be inserting that record into a login table. So as soon as the button is being clicked, that will be calling this function and your operation will be carried out over here. So here I have used prepared statement. So pst is equal to con dot what, prepare statement, and into this I have to pass some parameters. So insert into login values and into bracket username comma password semicolon completed semicolon. So prepare statement dot set string, because username is always in a string. So this is my first field, and I will be adding something that is will be accessed from this table. So text box 1. So I have already declared T1 here. So I have will be passing. So what is the name of a text box? TF1. So TF1 dot get text is the name of a function that will be used. So the value which is there in the text box will be directly transmitted to your first column of your prepared statement. Same way, pst dot set string, and into this it will be on a second parameter, and here I will be using my text field 2 dot get text. So sorry, it is get text. So this is a function that will be accessing everything, and that will be stored into my table. Now after that, I have to say pst dot execute what? Execute query or execute update?
Update.
Okay, execute update, and this will be executing, and as soon as it has been executed, you will get a result. So int, I will say it as result is equal to prepare statement dot execute, and if that result result is greater than 0, if it is greater than 0, then you have to say what? Registration completed. Else you have to say unable to register. Are you clear now? Yes? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This has completed, but whenever you are using this, don't use directly this function. It should be a class not found exception E1, class not found exception E1. Then is one more catch I have to handle, that is SQL exception. So it should be SQL exception QL in uppercase. So SQL exception, and I got one more class you have to handle, that is nothing but your basically exception classes. So you write everything like this, and if you want to show it, you can show it on system dot out dot println. So you can print. So I want to display E1. So this is E1 message, E2 message, because you have to write a catch for everything. So 3. So I will be displaying error if it is generated by class not found. I will be handling the exception that will be created due to SQL exception, that will be handled by SQL exception, and if there is an exception, that will be handled by E3. So get text function is used to access the value from your text box, and we are directly passing that values to your concerned question mark, that is your values of your insert query. So insert into login values, and I have passed this value here. So now my query is okay, no issue about the query, no issue about the database driver, no issue about my database, and I have executed, I have passed these 2 parameters, and I have executed that query, and I have checked if it is registered, then the message will be displayed on a screen, and if it is not registered, still the message will be displayed on a screen. And finally what I have to do is that I have to close everything. So I will be writing a final. So finally, so this block is most important as far as closing is concerned, and I think so we have already written a code for closing, so we'll go for that one. So it is there, try and catch. So we'll copy it and we'll write it in a try catch block. So statement, it is prepare statement. So pst dot close and connection dot close, and everything is closed. So I will format everything. So source and format. Now it is everything okay now. I think so everything is okay. what you have to do is that you just have to enter the text content and you run this program. So we'll find an how it will be tackled now. Now this is my form with everything. I will write something like this. So my new username will be MCA student, and password will be MCA1234. Okay, and I click on this login. So database connected, okay, registration completed. That's it. Now I will check it whether this database is updated or not. So this is my login table that is present into my MCA2, and one second, and when I refresh this one, I will check whether my data, okay, see, MCS2 student and everything is okay. Yes, yes, any question? Yeah, does anyone have any question? Now you can see this MCA student and your MCA1234 is a password. Is it visible to everybody now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can rerun this one again and we'll say something again. Suppose I want to say admin 123 and password should be admin 123 and I have a sync login. So I have already used, so registration completed. We'll check in database, refresh this. Yes. Now any issue?
No, sir.
Now based on same parameter you can design
No,
for,
sir.
you can design a GUI for your student. ना मला ऋषिकेश तुझं झाला का प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व, म्हणजे आता बघितल्यानंतर अंदाज आला का काय करावं लागलं आपल्याला?
हो.
Yes. You make a habit of designing everything. Now whenever you write anything, first initialized, whenever you are doing something, first import, because whenever you are concerned with the AWT, there is two things you need to have into your program. And whenever you want to do database connectivity, this is one statement. So these are the basic three statement is required for GUI with database connectivity. Now very simply, always make a habit of directly creating a frame object. Don't create a habit of writing extend frame, because we need to use some classes in a running scenario. So that in this situation, there is always been considered thought of going for association rather than inheritance. So we have created this class that will be implementing action listener, because I want to add only this action listener for this button. Now what I will do is that I will go for another button. So see, and I am pasting another button that will be doing for updating login page. So login updation. This is my button B2. This is my button B2. I will name it. So it is on x-axis and y-axis I will go for 170. Okay, no, 170 will be, so it will be bottom. So login updation, my second button will be added, so B2 is added. And now again I want to add action listener to my button 2, because अभी देखेंगे मेरे को अपडेट करना है. सो मैं इसको एक बार रन करके देखता हूँ कि मेरे को दिखाई दे रहा है क्या स्क्रीन के ऊपर, सो दैट बटन इज डिस्प्लेड और नॉट. Okay, now I have not added on a screen, so I need to add that button also. So see, so frame dot add B2, so that will be added and then only it will be visible to me. So लेने के बाद उसको add भी करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So now it is visible, I think so. Not yet. What has happened? Add B1, B2. Okay. So B2 का location मैंने set नहीं किया था. Add action listener to B1 and again add action listener to B2. No issue. So B2 को भी action listener लगा देंगे हम, और B2 को जब भी क्लिक करेंगे तभी भी database connectivity होनी चाहिए, because कुछ भी करो यही कोड एग्जीक्यूट होने वाला है, बिकॉज हमने ये सब कुछ एक ही फंक्शन के अंदर लिखा है ना. हमें उसको बाइफोकेट करना है ना. हम देखेंगे अभी कैसा होता है. एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल. नाउ सी, though I have entered something. So if I'm entering username 1234 and password as 4321 and I'm clicking on login update, still the same program will be executing. Registration completed, and when I check into database and when I show browse किया तो मेरे को दिखाई देगा कि my 1234 and 4321 is same, because whichever button you click, you button click but B1, you click B2. Now this action listener will be calling only one function, that is action perform. Now you have to bifurcate your code that whenever this button B1 is being clicked, you have to do this operation of adding something. And if you want to do something that is concerned with what we call as updating a record, you have to write a code that will be executed somewhat differently. So same thing, now you will be dividing your code into two different threads. One will be adding a record and second one will be updating my records. So will be writing a code same way. So what things are common that will be putting here. So these two things are common. So I will copy this part and I will put this part into my constructor. Now it will not show, it will show an error because accessing is most important, so connection is there. So I need to handle exception, so throughs for the constructor, and same way throughs of SQL for this constructor. So this code is already been converted. So as soon as your database connectivity program starts, it will be initializing all the components on the screen and immediately database connection will be completed. So as I have written this into a constructor, so rather than writing a try catch block, I have used the throws keyword for my constructor, and constructor will be handling the two types of exception, that is class not found exception and MySQL exception. Now database connectivity will be only once, and after that when I click on something just like the button 1, so it will be doing operation of this part, and when I click on the second button it will be creating another type of function. So how to bifurcate those things? So for that purpose you have to write one code. So if I will write this function as AE, action event. So AE dot get source exactly equal to, if it is exactly equal to button 1, that is B1, you have to do this operation starting from here, this point to this point. So we will check it if where it is closed exactly. So if it's closed here, and what about this function? So no issue. So as there is no class not found exception because already it has been handled, tackled, so there is no need for this one. So there is only catch statement being handled, so we'll be using that catch statement, and there is one more exception if it is possible that will be handled. And finally अब मैं लिखता नहीं हूँ उसको, अब मैं ये कोड को थोड़ा निकाल देता हूँ. So finally is been removed, so it becomes very simple for you. So मैं उसको थोड़ा फॉर्मेट कर देता हूँ. Okay. So your if statement starts from here and it's closed in here. Your main functions, your action perform function start from here. It close somewhere here, and this is what nothing. I don't think so. It is required. So constructor started, constructor close, function started, function close, class started, class close. So unhandled exception throws. So यहाँ पर भी मुझे throws कीवर्ड यूज़ करना पड़ेगा. ओके क्योंकि यहाँ पर भी मुझे थ्रोज कीवर्ड यूज़ करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज वेन एवर दिस इज बिंग कॉल्ड दिस एक्सेप्शन विल बी थ्रोड. सो नाउ देर इज नो इशू. So if this button is being clicked, you will do this operation, and if button 2 is clicked, that is AE. What is AE? AE is nothing but an action event. Which button has generated that event? AE dot get source. So get source will be identified is exactly equal to the button 2 is exactly equal to button 2. What I have to show is very simple. I will be showing one message, button 2 clicked. So you have clicked update button. ऐसे मैं लिखता हूँ और मैं इसको रन करता हूँ अभी. Now see, you are bifurcating your code into two sections now. Same function, but this action event will be checking which button is clicked. So AE, that is action event, will be checking if it is being clicked. If the button 1 is clicked, you will be executing a code within this parenthesis, and if button 2 is clicked, you can execute the code that has been written into this if statement. So if statement will be executed, will be checking whether which type of button is been or which button has created that event. So one simple example here, and when I click on this, so it is database is connected as soon as your initialization is completed, and when I say update button, let it be. I think so there is no need to write this in code. So we'll write in this function itself. So 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 it is showing me like this. So we'll write a code for updating. So I think so this part is not getting. इसको थोड़ा मैं कमेंट में डाल देता हूँ. So I will write it somewhere else. We'll just create a skeleton and then we'll talk about this. So let it be. So whenever this button is being clicked, so we'll say that this you have clicked a registration button. Okay, and will not go for this. This is making more complicated. बहुत बार ही लिखना, थोड़ा कम कर रहे इस कोड को. So whenever the button is being clicked, automatically it will enter into try block. The database connectivity program will be completed, and will be checking if that button AE dot get source is exactly equal to B1. या फिर हम इसको यहाँ पर डॉट इक्वल्स बोलते हैं, बिकॉज वो चेक नहीं कर रहा इफ इट इज़ B1। बहुत बार वो अभी नया जो फॉर्मेट आया है उसके वजह से वो डॉट इक्वल्स भी यूज़ करना बहुत कंपलसरी बन जाता है। सो इफ़ इट इज़ B2, सो B1 होगा तो वो बताएगा B1 ने आपने रजिस्ट्रेशन को क्लिक किया, अगर आपने अपडेट को क्लिक किया होगा तो इट विल चेक whether it is being clicked, and then it will show the appropriate message. So I will run this program. So I am clicking on this. So database okay, let it be. It has not entered into this, I think so. What may be the might be the reason? Anyone know? Yes. So let it. We will think of. I have some code. One second. Search it on Google also, because lot many code has changed when we have moved towards version 1.8. So पुराना code बहुत बार change नहीं होता. So I will check it on Google. One second. Because I need to bifurcate the two operations of different buttons on same platform. And yesterday जो हमने program किया था ना update का, वो one program of update. One second. तो अपडेट स्टूडेंट का जो प्रोग्राम था, क्वेरी में सिर्फ एक लिटिल बिट चेंज था, दैट आई वाज यूजिंग एंड कीवर्ड। सो वहाँ पर एंड नहीं, सिर्फ कॉमा यूज़ करना है। अभी न्यू वर्जन जो है, नाउ दिस एंड कीवर्ड इज यूज इन JDBC टाइप 1 ड्राइवर। तो टाइप 1 ड्राइवर अगर आप यूज़ करें तो यू कैन यूज़ एस नेम एंड कॉन्टैक्ट, ऐसा यूज़ करते हैं। बट व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग टाइप 3 ड्राइवर यू हैव टू चेंज द क्वेरी लाइक दिस। सो अपडेट स्टूडेंट सेट एस नेम to something comma, so there is only one comma is required, and when we have run this program we have found this is getting executed. So ये भी एक रन करके दिखाता हूँ मैं आपको। तो जो कल का प्रोग्राम था वो अपडेट क्या करेगा, विराट कोहली करेगा रोल नंबर 5 को। तो रोल नंबर 5 जो है, देखो विराट कोहली हो चुका है। Now I will change its suppose it is what we call as Chennai. So I will call it as Chennai and I'll run this program. So we'll check it whether Virat Kohli 5th number record is changed to Chennai or not. So 5th record, देखो see Chennai has been changed. So there is little bit change. So I will only say Virat Kohli 1. Both the fields will be changed. So Chennai 1. So we'll run this program and we'll see record number 5 how it is changing or not. So there is one more thing. So 5 it is Virat Kohli 1, Chennai 1. So little bit change in your query you have to do, and then we'll be directly entering into this update. Now I will check how these two buttons will be accessed. Now just know the skeleton of how this buttons you are making a design, and after that you are adding those component on a screen, and when you go for database connectivity, that is action perform, you are writing some code that will be accessed generally, and then after that we'll be entering into this loop exactly which button has clicked. So I will check what all difference has been come across, because there is only one minor change in my mind, so that will be there. वही अगर हमने निकाल दिया तो मेरे ख्याल से कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बट मेरे को सिर्फ गूगल को 1 सेकंड सिर्फ सर्च करने के लगेगा. So we'll write something like this. Multi button with action list. So some people are using like this. If AE, that is action event dot get exactly equal to, देखते हैं अभी यहाँ पर dot equal की जगह पर हम exactly equal to B1 and we'll check it for exactly equal to B2. होता है क्या देखेंगे, exactly equal to B2. ऑलरेडी हमने ये करके देखा था, but it was not working. But still अभी देखते हैं एक बार हो रहा है क्या, because probably ऐसा ही यूज़ किया जाता है बहुत जगह पर. So नहीं हो रहा है, it is not operating. तो ये cursor is not moving here, यहाँ तक नहीं आ रहा हो, नहीं आ रहा. You see, probably people will suggest to use this one. Okay, so I will check it and I will communicate in tomorrow session so how this problem will be resolved. And tomorrow session will be again we'll go for one theoretical concept called as connection pooling, and we'll wind up with this chapter. So tomorrow I will resolve all the problems related to this. Tomorrow itself will be doing one same operations of registration, updation and deletion on the same page. And in next week when we meet on day 1, we'll be designing one GUI that will be containing a record, but that will be having a navigator, just like first, next, last and previous. All buttons will be displayed on a screen, and when you click on first button, the first record will be displayed. When you click on last button, the last record will be displayed, and previous next operation will be added. For that purpose, a result set functionalities we have to change. So I will go for that one, and we'll meet tomorrow with last concept of connection pooling, and we'll continue with this problem with tomorrow, and we'll add some new features of insert, update and delete as far as a login registration form is concerned. So all the 3 operations will be completed tomorrow, and with last concept of this chapter. And when we meet on next 1st of your November, on those days we'll be completing graphics designing with result set, different type of results, that is cursor type will be changing, cursor type will be navigating some forms of student record and all those things. We'll be displaying the record in a table format on your screen in GUI. So that will be covered in a session of Monday. Okay, so till then we'll meet tomorrow at 10 morning, and today at evening 3:30 we'll be continuing with a session of that is your static testing. So if you have any problem, you can speak now. Yes.
So that update program which we had done yesterday, it was done by type 3 driver.
Yes. It is always type 3 now. The version 8th version onwards. We are no more using. We are no more allowed to use type 1 driver. That is, you cannot use JDBC ODBC bridge driver henceforth from version 8 onwards.